My name is Alyssa Dver, and my company is Misinformed. It starts with a book called Misinformed: Wake Up Wisdom for Women, and it has products as well as a speaking platform, and I go out and I help women really gain confidence, get a lot more energy, and overall just be a lot less stressed out. I decided to start Mint Green Marketing, which is a consulting firm, and that was one of the big reasons I really wanted to gain that creativity back in my life. I really liked working with people and clients and all that good stuff that came with that consulting role. And as I was doing that to basically drum up business, to find leads, to network, I was doing a lot of presentations. Different elements in terms of marketing and getting out there and really talking to different audiences, and found that I loved it. It was absolute passion, kind of being in that spotlight, being on the stage. There was something that went off in my head about 2 years ago, and part of it was that I consult for a lot of women-owned businesses, medium-sized, small, and there was this perpetual evidence, if you will, about a lack of confidence. They were very unsure, couldn't make a decision whether it was a logo or a color, or whether to get money or grow things organically. That it was across the board, this kind of insecurity, nervousness, always asking other people's opinions, being very influenced by other people's opinions. So I decided to do a survey and went out and surveyed 195 women and asked them everything from their confidence, their childhood, their husbands or partners, their marriages, their boyfriends, how often did they have sex, were they having sex with the people they were supposed to have, and you name it, we asked. And subsequently had this wonderful database of information that then became Misinformed. So I was able to take all that experience as well as the passions about writing and presenting and move it to the next level. And now that's what I do with Misinformed. I think that you have to always be curious, almost like a kid or a kitten for that matter, and try and paw at things that may not be always comfortable, learn new things, because it really does not only teach you new things, but it gives you the ability to be well-rounded, to really pull in all different tools of your trade, whether it's a musical trade or a language trade or whatever it might be. And I always find that in the work that I do, whether for clients or for the book or my presentation, it always surprises me how sometimes a life experience or a new lesson comes into play, and you just don't always expect that, but if you're always curious, you have that kind of war chest to draw on. And I guess hand in hand with that in some ways is integrity. I think that you can really get depressed if you listen to everything everybody tells you, and you go home and you say to yourself, oh, I should be doing more of this, I should be doing more of that. You know, you go to the dentist, your hygienist says floss more, you get depressed. When your business, you should tweet more, do everything more, more blogging, more this, more that. I think with integrity, it's not just about acting with good integrity and being honest with yourself, but being honest with yourself in a fair way and being honest with other people in a fair way. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to beat yourself up every time. You're going to give yourself a little bit of a break. You're going to take a deep breath, and by the same token, do the same thing for other people. Don't always be the quick one to judge and to criticize. And I think that can go a long way in business in general, but if makes you relax, it makes you think better, it makes you less on the defense all the time. And as a businesswoman, I think it makes you smarter. I think it makes you have an upper hand in everything you do. I think as a woman entrepreneur, whether you're in your 20s, 40s, 60s, and you're going to start a new business, whether it's your first time or not, you have a lot of decisions to make about the priorities in your life, whether it's your family, and how much time and what you're going to do relative to that versus your business, versus your friends, versus your personal life, your hobbies, and so forth. And I think you really need to be very conscientious, very consciously deciding how you're going to spend your time, how you're going to spend your resources, because the only thing you are going to regret in the end is not thinking about it later and wishing you had done that allocation differently. So if you go about that in the beginning, you're going to be so much happier down the road knowing that you accomplished what you set out to. What's next? Well, there's always next, and people who know me know there's always next. But I'm really committed to getting Misinformed to a broader audience. I want to really reach a lot of women, and we're really actively doing that now, getting more speaking engagements, distributing the book in a wider platform and so forth, coming up with new products. And I'm already dreaming up a new book on the same theme for men. And people say, well, men, what do you know about men other than I happen to know a few men? But I want to actually write the version of Misinformed for men so men can understand a little bit more how we think and how to help us in our confidence areas. And I think that's going to be a really powerful tool for women to give to their husbands and brothers and uncles and fathers. So that's what my next challenge is going to be.